One of our founding fathers, Thomas Paine, was a proponent of the citizens' dividend, is what he called, and he was a radical. He was even considered a radical in his day. And I know a lot of people from all across the political spectrums, and their critique of that is everywhere from, well, we've all heard the free money nonsense, everybody just wants free money, just like Bernie, free education, And then I've also heard other criticisms as well, because people are concerned that, like, well, isn't that just like a form of reform? And as much as we all love the New Deal and everything like that, there's people who don't want to see the UBI plus go away because of, we see how our system functions or dysfunctions. So people would be concerned that already have welfare or disability, hopefully not Social Security would go away, that they're concerned that, well, in the transition of this new system, they might lose all of that, which would concern people. Because we have, as you know, lots of people homeless. More and more people are out in the streets. A lot of people have lost homes since 2008. They've lost careers, income, savings, even pensions, retirement savings. I can certainly relate to that. I know millions of people that way. 40% can't afford basic necessities or a $500 emergency, and it's just going to get worse until we can do something. So what do you think about a dividend that's based on, like, the commons? Like, for instance, the things that we all share together. For instance, the internet, intellectual property, when we do develop solar and wind and hydropower systems, and even fossil fuels like the Permanent Fund in Alaska. What are your thoughts about the commons being part of that dividend?
Well, that's in essence what I'm proposing with the freedom dividend, which is what my version of universal basic income is. And if you think about this value-added tax, it's essentially a tax on our common marketplace. And so the spirit is exactly identical to the petroleum fund that you describe and carbon tax and dividend, which I'm for. So the tricky part to me is that you can find something and you put it in place of the natural resources to tax it, but then the amount of money you're talking about is unclear to people. So I'm much rather just start at the end goal. It's very easy to understand, $1,000 a month for every American adult. And then we can figure out what common resources that we need to harness to get there.
Yeah, and that's true. We can it's great that you're doing this to open up the discussion and get some movement on it, because I have family in Switzerland, and I first learned about UBI that way from the referendum. Are you familiar with that, from like 2015, 2016?
Yeah, but they were asking for, I believe, something like $36,000 a person per year. But I want to say very clearly, we can do more than just elevate the ideas. We can win the whole thing. I'm polling at 3% nationally right now, and most people have never heard of Andrew Yang, including a lot of people watching this video. Yeah. And Nate Silver, who runs the leading political blog 538, took a look at the fact that I'm polling at 3%. I've raised millions of dollars in increments of only $19. So we joke that my fans are even cheaper than Bernie's, where I have over 100,000 donors now who've donated an average of only $19 online. And so what Nate Silver said when he ran the numbers, he said, okay, polling at 3%, very low name recognition and low press exposure, and has raised millions of dollars. According to these numbers, we can't discount the possibility that as more people find out about Andrew Yang, he just grows and grows and keeps growing and takes the whole thing. So the goal here is not to elevate ideas. The goal is to win. And if you look at the field, there is nothing stopping Andrew Yang from just climbing the ranks, because I'm already peeling off people who are Trump supporters, libertarians, independents, conservatives, as well as Democrats and progressives.
And socialists.
And socialists. And so what we say is it's not left, it's not right, it's forward, where I'm the perfect candidate to beat Donald Trump because I'm getting people that were attracted to his candidacy in 2016.